How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Iron King Inc. YouTube channel. If you're just joining in, my name is Quentin and I'm the owner here. Today, I've got something pretty fun planned for us. So, about a month ago, I had a customer come in with a completely wrecked Caterpillar backhoe. And what happened was, he was driving in the snow, had his gooseneck trailer hooked up to it, and lost control, and unfortunately the trailer flipped over, the backhoe went over, and we ended up making a deal on the machine for parts. And it was so mangled that what I ended up doing was basically cutting the engine out, cutting the transmission out, and then scrapping the rest of the machine. So yes, I did pay for the machine, but the scrap money basically made it come out to $0 for this. Now, he told me that it did run, obviously because he drove it on the trailer, but we have no idea of the condition of it after it rolled over and then went back up on its lid. So, it appears to be in pretty good shape still. There's a couple things that are broken on it, like this got smashed right here, this bracket got broken, a couple of minor issues that I see, but it's full of oil. There's obviously no fuel because we cut the rubber lines to it when we pulled it out of the machine, but it overall looks super complete. So we're gonna go ahead, see if we can get this thing to fire up. I got no idea. First things first though, let's see if it turns over with the bar, at least rotates 360 degrees. That'll tell us if we have any obstructions inside the cylinder bores, like oil, dirt, anything like that. So let's get a bar on this guy, see if it turns over. Well, hopefully we can get a bar on this thing. Oh yeah, we're gonna get lucky here, I think. Wonder if it rotates. Oh yeah, look at that. It rolls over perfect. Let's see if we can get a full 360 degrees out of this thing. It almost feels like it's rolling over too easy. And I can almost even do it by hand. Oh yeah, check that out. Just keep going here, making sure. Going 360. And there it is. Sweet. Well, that's the first check done. I'm gonna go ahead and lower this thing down a little bit on some blocks, and we'll see if we can get some fuel hooked up to this thing. Oh, a little bit too tall right there. There we go. All right, and I'm just gonna leave the chains hooked up too. That way we've got more stability when we're trying to get this thing to go. Well, I did notice right here as I was setting this thing down that this wire is missing the nut. So I'm just gonna steal it off here for now, because I believe this is our power and this is gonna be our ground. Then I can just use a pair of jumper cables to a ground of a battery and hopefully secure that. And we'll tighten that up with a wrench too. Check the starter because I went to get 2 batteries to make 24 volts. Check this out. It's a 12 volt system. So I'm so used to working on big tractors and everything, they're always 24 volt. That didn't even cross my mind. I'm glad that I saw that. So let's get 1 battery here and hook this thing up and at least see if it rolls over. Well, I got our battery here. Don't know if it's any good. If it's not, we got a charger we can stick on it. But we'll go positive, negative. It's a little loose. Take that guy up. Okay. Negative. And then we'll go positive to our positive. No big sparks yet. Negative. Okay. Looking okay so far. Now I'll just have to go and find the starter relay on this thing, which I think it's this guy right here. Let's go bust out the power probe and see if this thing bumps over with this wire right here. All right, what are you gonna do? No. So not that wire then. What else do we have? So that's going there. It could be this other wire. Let's see if that does anything. So we'll hook this guy back up, reset our probe. Oh. That seems like it's trying to do something. Wonder if we got a bad starter. Or we got really bad connections here. Okay, how about now? Let's try again. Well, I think we're gonna have a dead battery. Let's throw this thing on the charger and see what that does. Yeah. Let's get this thing plugged in. Bam. Starter engage. Plugged in. Now, hold. Oh, we're getting some amperage out of her. Let's just see what happens if we bump it. A little bit of juice. Oh yeah! Cool. Oh yeah. Let's let this guy charge up for a little bit and we'll be right back. Probably 25 minutes or so, let's let this thing charge up. Well, while we're waiting for this thing to charge up, you know, it really intrigued me that that was 12 volts. So I guess throw that down there in the comments section if you guys have ever run backhoes, if they're 12 volt or 24 volt, like little skid steers, little mini excavators. All I've dealt with is the really big stuff, so it's always been 24 volt. But yeah, let me know down there in those comments if you guys have ever run a little smaller equipment and if it's 12 volt or 24. Well, I went ahead and I got us a 5-gallon jerry can full of diesel, a little bit of fuel line. I'm gonna go ahead and try and plumb in a little fuel system here, see how that works out for us. Okay, well, I'm getting ready to plumb these lines now for our fuel in and fuel out. And all I did was follow these two hard lines. Brought me down to here, which is our fuel bowl. And we have one that says in, one that says out. So I just followed this guy back, and it's behind here. So it's this guy right here. So we're gonna put our fuel in, and then the return is gonna come into the tank right here. Let's do it. Now, I don't have hose clamps, unfortunately, and I don't want to drive to the auto parts store to go get any. So let's just hope that this works and that the pressure is enough to have this work correctly. I think we'll be okay. If not, then we'll go to the auto parts store and get some clamps. Okay. So let's shove our inlet in here. Oh yeah, we're well into the diesel outlet. Good enough. Perfect. Good thing about a cat fuel system, it's got a primer right here. Let's see if it's got any, let's see if it's any good. Oh yeah. Sweet. Oh yeah, we got lots of diesel. Cool, which makes sense because he said it did run really good when he had it before it flipped off the trailer, so. All right. we should be ready to start here pretty soon. I'm gonna actually put power to this kill solenoid, and we'll make sure that we have power on and power off. That way we can kill this engine once it starts. Oh, and I wanted to add this too, because if you guys are wondering, well, why didn't you start it when it was in the tractor? Why didn't you do that? The cab was like smushed, so you couldn't even get in it. We had to basically cut the cab off, and I didn't want to start it with the cab missing, fuel lines everywhere, hydraulic lines everywhere, to where if this thing accidentally, if it fired up, I didn't want a huge mess and it to possibly take off, because all the shifters and everything were broken off of it. So that's why we haven't started it yet, if you guys were wondering that. I'm gonna take our power probe now and see if we have power to this solenoid. Okay, no power there. Anything? Nothing there. Ooh, that's a ground. That's a ground too. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Where's the throttle at? Here's the throttle on this thing. Okay. So we're in the full idle position right now. This thing's acting a little weird though, because those wires 0, 0. Is it right here? Huh. I've never seen one like this. Usually they have like 2 wires that go into it. Well, let's just see what happens. I wish there was a way we could tell, because right now it's got ground, and if we follow it around, okay, big ground wire, this goes into that goes into our main big harness. So I'm assuming power probably makes this shut off. Oop. That didn't work. I don't know, guys. I don't really see any other way. Well, what I guess we can do is, see, that's broken. All right, so I took a minute to mess with the wiring on this thing and kind of went through a couple schematics, and what I found is this white wire right here is your starter wire, and what happens is when you hit it, that triggers these 2 grounds and makes the solenoid open to where it gives it fuel. So what I'll do is I'll demonstrate here. Put our power probe in, bump it, okay. And then right here I wipe this off and it says stop. Give this power and watch this guy, or you can, I can feel it, but we'll see if we can see this. Anyway, I don't know if you heard that or not, but you can hear it click to the off position and then open to start. So that's what we're gonna go with. Probably need to give this guy a little bit more juice, pump it full of fuel, see if we can get it to light off. And I got this guy right off the Matco truck. It's a heavy duty remote starter switch, an OTC one, so it should be pretty good quality. I'm gonna go ahead and hook this thing up, see how good it works. So that's unhooked. This is back up there. I really like how these clips are. There we go. Never mind. Never mind, it's called operator misuse. Okay, that's hooked back up. How does it do anything? Nope. Turning over much too slow, like the ground is really bad or something. Don't know why that would be. And we have this huge long cable I'm gonna go see if I can find a little bit smaller cable here to hopefully bridge the gap a little sooner. Maybe that'll work a little bit better. Well, it's still turning over pretty slow, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean up these connections with a wire wheel really quick, just to see if that'll help it out. That looks a little better. Let's see if that does anything. Oop. Nope. Nope. Yeah, our connections are just trash. Dang it, guys. I'll just go get a real battery cable here and go about it that way. Well, for the life of me, I could not find a battery cable that fit correctly, but ended up going to the 16H here that we're tearing down, and take a look at that. Power wire goes to under the solenoid. That should work perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and get our 3/4 out, take this guy off, hook it back up to that battery on the backhoe engine. That should work really good. Okay, unhooked here. Probably a 3/4. It is. Here's our new cable that I got. We'll see if that works. The starter ain't bad. I don't think it is. We'll find out though. That's for sure. Probably turn this battery close. Perfect. Now, that thing's been a pain in the butt. Rolling around. Yes. Much better. This should work way better than jumper cables. That's smaller. Okay, at least we can tighten this side. I'll go ahead and get some pliers, tighten this guy up, and we'll try it again. Okay, round 2. Pulling some good amperage out of it. And we'll take these guys off. Hook it up there. Okay. What's it do this time? Ooh, we already got smokage. Let me hook up the power probe here really quick. Power probe, power probe. Alright. Boop. Okay, that way we can shut this thing off. So we'll just do a little test here. We'll make sure this thing is on. Of course, I got that all up in there. Alright, this should. Here, click. Yep. So that's gonna shut us down. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Hook this guy back up correctly. Super sketchy like. Okay. All right, we're good there. We're good there. Should we engage the slingshot now? That's a Mortsky reference. All right. Where's our slingshot? You held up pretty well, yeah. Slingshot, engage. Ooh. Maybe we'll give it another couple pumps, prime it up a little bit. And we got good fuel. Oh no. No, we were... Oh yeah, we got a bunch of air in there. Let's see if this helps us out a little bit. Alright, I think we got fuel now. Yes. because it's leaking all over my shop. I'm gonna grab a fire extinguisher here really quick, just in case we got a major malfunction junction. Oops. Where's a good spot to hook this up? That'll probably do something. And put that up there. I don't really like how good that's connected. Huh. Let's try this way. Do that. And then go down here. Ah, much better. Slingshot, engage. Woohoo, we close. See if we can get that ground a little bit better. I probably should be getting a cable for that ground. That'll probably save us a ton of time, but I'm only gonna do it if we absolutely have to. Let her rip. She's making smoke. Let's see. Nuclear. What's it do on nuclear? Not much of a difference. So we'll leave her back on 12 V's. All right, here we go. Dang it. Do another test on this guy, make sure we're still working. Yep. Still working there. Let her rip. Grr. Let's try and prime her up a little more. Almost feels like we're losing prime, kind of. Yeah, because now we got a ton of pressure on the primer. All right, let's go. Grr. Try it again. All right, let's get a better ground on this thing. That'll probably make it start way easier. Well, I went and cleaned this up a bunch. Got a ground cable on here. It's actually the wrong style to go on this, but I was able to make it work. Hopefully that'll suffice. Let's see if it cranks over any faster now. Oh yeah, that was our problem. All right, let's let a rip tater chip. Oh, almost. She gonna go. She gonna go. Let's just make sure that we can shut it off again. It should click off. Yep. All right. Where did the lone wolf go? It's right here. All right. Slingshot. Engage. Ooh, she close. She coughed. One more time. Let her rip. She close. Let her rip. Perfect. Well, I'm glad we know we can shut it off. Let's fire it up again. Come on, baby. Look at all the smoke. Is that smoke from something else? Let me get my safety glasses off here. Nope, I think we're all good. I think it's just smoke from this. 3, 2, 1. Let her rip. Heck yeah, guys! Check that out! Fired right up! Uh-oh! Big shut her off. That was awesome, guys. It fired right up. Man, I'm excited about that because I didn't have the chance to start it while it was in the tractor because it was so mangled. Fired right up like nothing. Awesome, guys. That was sweet. All right, well, it's starting to make a little bit of a mess here, but let's fire it up one last time before we shut her down. We're still all hooked up here. Good there. Let her in. Well, guys, I think that's gonna do it for this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. Man, check out all the smoke. Runs good though. So anyway, guys, appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one.